Hi friends, you're watching Cricket with Raghuram. When Hardik Pandya smacked that fourth ball of the 20th over of the Indian innings bowled by Sams for a 6, India had every reason to celebrate. India had won the match by 6 wickets and also the T20 series. In fact, India led the series 2-0 with just one match to go in the series. What a player Hardik Pandya is. What a finisher he is shaping up to, isn't it? If Hardik Pandya keeps playing the way he is playing right now, India would definitely believe that in future days, Hardik Pandya would finish many matches for India and convert them into wins. Very importantly, Hardik Pandya is cool, he will have the match under his control, he is selectively aggressive, and importantly, he believes that he can do the finishing act effectively. That coolness on his face with a cute little aggression when he hugged Shreyas Iyer at the end of the match was worth seeing. India needed 46 runs in 23 balls to win the match when Virat Kohli got out for a superbly made 40 runs in just 24 balls. Virat Kohli doing an AB de Villiers act and hitting that ball towards the fine leg for a 6 was worth seeing. Virat Kohli also played the Krishnamacharya Srikanth shot when he was really looking good with Pandya at the other end. Kohli fished a wide ball off Daniel Sams only to nick it into the gloves of wicketkeeper Matthew Wade. Hardik Pandya made 42 runs in just 22 balls. In company of Shreyas Iyer, who made 12 runs in 5 balls, Hardik Pandya got those winning runs for India. Chasing a mammoth total of 195 runs to win, KL Rahul and Shikhar Dhawan played superbly and gave a good start for India, and they quickly piled up 50 runs for the first wicket. Dhawan top scored with 52 runs, while Rahul chipped in with very useful 30 runs. Sanju Samson looked aggressive but couldn't carry his innings ahead to make it big. Zampa and Swepson bowled tight spells for Australia. Earlier, Virat Kohli won the toss and put Australia to bat. There were few changes in the playing 11 for both the teams. Australia, in fact, had a captain change too since Finch wasn't playing this match. Wade took the responsibility and opened the innings for Australia with Darcy Short. And then Wade took the responsibility too seriously as he started belting the Indian bowlers at will. He unsettled Chahar and Sundar, who had bowled decent spells in the last match. T. Natarajan drew the first blood for India when he got Darcy Short caught at the boundary line by Shreyas Iyer in his very first over itself. Australia reached 50 runs in quick time in the first ball of the 6th over itself, 39 of those runs coming from the bat of Matthew Wade. There was more added drama when Hardik Pandya almost caught Wade at the boundary and then slipped the ball to the rope. I was eagerly waiting to see if Matthew Wade would defend any ball, but no, he was in a really destructive mood. He had decided to play for both Finch and Warner, and then Wade got out in a way in which he would not have wished to. Virat Kohli dropped Wade in the 8th over bowled by Sundar, but luckily for the Indian captain, the Aussie counterpart was off the crease to steal a quick run. Kohli compensated for the dropped catch and got Wade run out. Wade had laid the foundation for a big total as he departed with a superb 58 made in 32 balls. Glenn Maxwell's dangerously leaving spell ended when Shardul Thakur dismissed him in the 14th over. Australia was still on the top of the game. Chahal, the man of the match in the previous match, had a bad day at office. Chahal reached his 50 runs even before Steve Smith. Steve Smith, who was playing dangerously, was caught at the boundary by Hardik Pandya of Chahal. Smith made 46 runs in 38 balls. But the great relief for India was the spell by T. Natarajan. Natarajan took 2 wickets, including that of Henricus, and ended with 2 for 20 in his 4 overs. Australia finished with 194 runs on the board after losing 4 wickets. I should tell, India made comebacks here and there, especially after the dismissal of Matthew Wade. Australia looked good to make 200 plus total, but India restricted them under 200 runs. Stoinis and Sams quickly piled up 17 runs in the last over bowled by Chahar. It was interesting to see them score 3 runs thrice in the same over, but that wasn't really enough. I just loved when Wade missed stumping Dhawan and said that he wasn't quick enough like Dhoni. When it comes to stumping, how can one not mention Dhoni's quick mercurial stumping? It was a nice gesture by Wade. And of course, Pandya did not allow me to miss that Dhoni finish at the end. In the presentation, Pandey said that in T20 matches, there is more time than we think there is. He gave a message that the plan, execution, timing the ball, waiting for the right time to strike, having patience and a mindset to win matters. And if seen properly, there is time for everything. Just see the scoreboard and plan accordingly. Pandey also said that T. Natarajan really deserved the man of the match honours. For his brilliant match-winning innings and for this beautiful gesture, Hardik Pandya is really the player of the match. Hearty congratulations to Team India for winning the series. I am really curious to see if they would make it 3-0. Thanks for watching this video. If you have loved my video, kindly like, share and subscribe my channel. I'll catch up with you all in my next video with more cricketing news. Until then, goodbye. Namaste.